everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Machine Ali on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st down throw for Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the runs. A pickup of 17, and that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
On 1st down, Jackson. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick pass, right side, complete. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by a loop. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This is Gibbs on second down. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff on first and 10. Short pass brought in. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Lions, first down. A gain of 14. And the Lions
From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Again, Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap here to go. Dump off caught by his back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Goff working from the pistol. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop was made in time. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Goff. Completed over the middle. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. This plays a design run. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to walk this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now it's Lamar. Flowers they go. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Lamar throwing again. Down to the 10. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And bring a tight end in motion right. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. It is caught left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down throw from Goff. Finds him over the middle. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push that marker. Into the red zone. 10. He's able to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a 1st and goal. Gibbs now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Out of the shotgun, Goff dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
That pass, it did put him in position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. And they take this in for the score. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown.
That is what I call emptying the tank right there, baby. Giving him all he had. He's not a running quarterback by trade. He's creative. He just made him pay.
This one is up and good. And the Lions cut the lead in half. It's down to 6. just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. Quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Now what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Delivers another one to Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Lions, 1st down.
They're going to throw again. Goff. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, 5.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. On the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. The give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Henry on 2nd. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Report! Hey!
He'll throw it. Goes out of the pocket quick. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they make the tackle at the 38. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down. Here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying down and making the play.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
For these defenses, I don't envy them at all. I try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Looking to throw. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. This one set up for Lamar. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Jackson's going to keep it again. Shoots away from one. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun snap here to go. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup. 1st down, Lions.
Looking to throw. Goff. Completed over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And again, here's Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Into the hands of Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that means third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on third. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve third down and 4. Setting the throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First down throw for Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you think your defense were giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
They'll air it out on third. Buying some time right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds, or he could get the first down.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Hey, middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Offensive line fast.
And it's 3rd down.
Goff now on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds the in route, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Going again, it's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Running once more with Henry. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Real quick, ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Gets the first inside the 45. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep running away with this. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now That's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. One final shot here. Chased out to his right. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they carried some of that win.